this mic. Here I am, an autistic and a visual man, rocking with the critical plan. Express myself and learn how to stand in a language.
Hello, everyone. My name is MC Josiah, and this is another episode of MCJ's Rizzism. And here I got my co-host Tim. We are gonna just go in with this. What's up, Tim? How's your week been?
It's been really good. It's been a good week.
That's good.
Business has been good. The weather's been fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's been way better weather than it was just weeks before.
Yeah, it's a balmy 75 degrees outside right now. Sun shining.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great to be in Abilene.
Great to be in Abilene.
What you been up to?
I've been really busy with a few things. I've been working on my album, Abstract, of course.
Yeah.
It's coming along really good. We just been recording parts. Like I recorded some verse parts for a few of the songs, some hook ideas. My dad did some guitar work on one of the songs. And it's coming along really, really good.
Great. Are you still on schedule?
For the most
release?
part, it might be a little bit out longer than what was anticipated for release date, but I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, quality over quantity, in my opinion.
Right, and you know your deadlines.
Yeah.
It's not anybody else's deadlines. So.
Yeah, it's my deadlines, and I want to make sure that the product that I'm making is really good.
Yeah, my son is on that same journey
That's awesome.
with his animation.
Oh wow, how's it coming along for him?
Really good. He he sets a deadline when he'd like to be done, and then life happens, or creativity goes in a different direction, or what have you. And he's at 16, he's having to learning to navigate the the different nuances of schedules and deadlines and things.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I think he's releasing an animation on Friday.
That is awesome.
He completed it over the weekend and set the schedule for release a week out, so that
That takes me back to my days when I was like 11, 12 years old, trying to make little animations on my old 2000 Dell Latitude laptop.
right.
But my animation, it wasn't probably anything like what he's doing, I can imagine. Mine's just opening up Paint, making a picture, then saving the picture, manipulating it, saving a copy, and then going into Movie Maker on XP and making each picture like 0.13 seconds.
Right.
And it created an animated effect. But that's how I did it back then when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure what he's using is like actual animation software.
Yeah, he's using, I think, Flip-a-Clip.
Flip-a-Clip?
Yep, that's one that he's been using. He's about to start using Procreate something. Procreate has an animation platform. And for Christmas, he got a modern tablet.
A modern tablet.
Yeah, like a MacBook Air or something.
MacBook Air?
Mm-hmm. And we put Procreate on it and the animation platform. So he taught himself Procreate the other night. Figured that out.
That is awesome.
Yeah, learning how to use an Apple Pencil.
I've thought about doing that. Like I've actually looked online for use like iPads and stuff, like iPads that at least run iOS 15 or 16, and looked at use Apple Pens, like first gen ones. And I've thought about going that route because I actually do want to get back into drawing like I used to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to be very prolific at drawing up till I was 12 years old. Like I could draw pictures of SpongeBob, monster trucks, mountains, buildings, all sorts of stuff. And I was really good at it. The only thing I never really got that good at was drawing people.
Yeah, I can't draw stick figures. How about you, Sam? Producer Sam? Are you?
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Can you draw stick figures or people?
More stick figures, probably.
Yeah. All right.
So what are we talking about today?
Alrighty, so today's
I think this is a
episode
good
is going to
segue.
be sort of a continuation of an episode from about a month or so ago about special interest fixations, and I wanted to kind of go again on that topic, but more in depth and more detailed about it and stuff. You know what I mean? And just really explain like both the upsides, the downsides, and just all around when it comes to special interests and fixations.
Gotcha. So, what are yours?
Well, I said this in the episode before, but my main fixation, of course, is music. Out of music, it's mainly hip hop, but I'm not like when I was a teenager where I was just into hip hop and rap. Now I listen to like music across the board, but my fixation is I just study the history of music, study how to do it, sing, rap, play piano, bass. I'm about to start getting into guitar pretty soon, but yeah, it's just music's my big fixation. Then my second fixation I have is computers and electronics and
Yeah.
any science related to that type of stuff.
And so, what special interests do you have?
Special interest.
Yeah. We're talking about special interests and fixations.
Yeah.
Do you have any special interests, hobbies?
Oh, yeah. Well, music, pretty much. Music's my big special interest. And I used to, like, years ago, I was just into hip hop as a special interest. Like, I used to hate every other genre. I used to be like, yeah, forget rock and roll, forget country, forget all that. But then as I got older, like, hip hop introduced me to many different styles and elements of music. But it's still my special interest. I'm still fixated heavily on music.
How would you say, or how would you describe the difference between a special interest versus a hobby?
Well, a special interest, like a hobby, I guess in a way they're related, but the big difference between both of them is a hobby is something that you just do for fun, but it's not your main focus of things. While a special interest can be a hobby, but it's mostly it's like, I guess a special interest is like your main focus, your hobby, and sometimes even your career, you know what I mean? It's like the thing that you're most passionate about, that you have like a fixation, a super focus on.
Right. I Googled, what is a hobby? And it says a hobby is a regular, enjoyable activity pursued during leisure time for pleasure, relaxation, or personal fulfillment rather than for profit or work.
You did better than me there.
And my wife is always telling me I need a hobby.
You need a hobby.
I need a hobby.
But in order to have a hobby, it sounds like you need to set aside leisure time,
Yeah.
which, yeah.
Yeah, leisure
Are you
time.
able to set aside leisure time?
Leisure time, not big blocks. I mean, I run my own business. I think I have leisure time, but I think probably my biggest hobby is talking to people.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I was to tally up, keep a record of how much time a day I spend, you know, this is leisure to me.
Yeah.
You know, this conversation is leisure to me.
Yeah.
When we're done, we'll step outside in the sunlight and have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, before I go back to work, that's leisure. Occasionally, I enjoy scrolling YouTube or I'm not on TikTok, but
Nah.
and Facebook's not leisure to me, but watching YouTube videos can be leisure for me. What about you, Sam?
What's leisure for you, brother?
I mean, I don't know. Leisure time for me. Leisure or leisure? Not really sure on that one.
Tomato, tomato.
Tomato, yeah.
So a lot of that, I just try to unwind. I mean, that's what I kind of define my leisure time as is just unwinding, and usually that just means vegging out somewhere, because I'm just so drained from either pursuing my I don't know what to describe the whole video podcasting thing yet. Is that a special interest, hyperfocus? I mean, it's a lot of things at a lot of different times. You know, or a live show. Nights after a live show, I have to decompress. I can't just go straight to bed, like my mind's too active. So I consider
Yeah.
my leisure time is what I'm doing to try to unwind my mind.
Same with me.
And a lot of that is just like not really an activity. It's just kind of zoning out. I guess my dogs.
Yeah.
My dogs are my hobby leisure time thing. But I would consider this like a special interest. I want to consider it a hobby because it consumes way too much of my
Way too much
time.
time, right?
And I
Yeah.
spend way too much money on it.
And And it
for it
wouldn't
to
be
be
a
just
bad
a hobby, and it's potentially could monetize. So
Right.
that's where I'm like, it's not.
For me,
I wouldn't put it in the hobby bracket.
my hobbies outside of music, because music is my main thing, but outside of that, my hobbies are generally video game, electronics, and studying different areas of history. Like, I love studying military history, science history, music history, some of my leisure stuff. And then I also love, like, playing video games, too, especially older retro video games.
Yeah.
So do you find studying history relaxing then?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I enjoy researching things because, like, one of the things I did during COVID was I dove into a huge history research of this property and other properties around downtown in particular.
Yeah.
And I loved doing that, but it's still like I mean, I guess it was leisurely. It was fun, but it still was draining. And I guess leisurely is still draining or can be.
Yeah, some leisure things in my mind can kind of be draining. Like, sometimes when I'm playing a more difficult video game that, like, you have to do a lot more thinking and quick reflex or something.
Yeah.
That's why in my leisure time I'm more playing like arcade style classic games like racing games or simple fighting games or even open world games. But on open world games, I'm not like trying to do the missions. I'm just running around being relaxed.
I've gone through phases of doing that on video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do the missions or something super engaging. It's just something to mindlessly play. That's one reason I really liked Grand Theft Auto 4. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I dominated the missions like when I was young, and then I just kept playing it because it was just.
My favorite Grand Theft Auto is San Andreas.
Ooh, I liked San Andreas.
Yeah, I have like probably 4 or 5 copies of San Andreas. I have
Wasn't that 3?
it was the third one after Grand Theft Auto 3. Grand Theft Auto 3 came out 2001, then there's Vice City 2002,
Vice
and
City.
then San Andreas in 2004.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I skipped Vice City.
Yeah. I've played some of Vice City. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as like San Andreas. San Andreas was a masterpiece. And not only was it a masterpiece, but it was very hardware heavy for the PS2. Like, San Andreas pushed the PS2 to its hardware limits. Yeah. Crazy.
I am not much of a gamer. I've never played any of those games.
How else do we differentiate like special interests for autistics versus hobbies for altruistics? Autistics? Is that the term?
You mean like non-autistic people?
Yeah.
I just call, the term I use for non-autistic right now is just neurotypical.
Oh, there you go. Neurotypicals.
Yeah.
So neurotypicals, have hobbies and special interests.
No, yeah,
as well.
they do, but I think there's a big the big difference between autistics and neurotypicals is like an autistic person will probably have more narrow fixations on a special interest, and they'll be more passionate about it and not be able to like restrain themselves or be as flexible in restraining themselves as
You're
well.
saying that's for neurotypicals or for autism?
Yeah,
I was about to
autistics.
say.
Yeah. No. Yeah, definitely.
I was about to say you're describing your passion for history
Yeah.
and tech because a lot of your conversation comes back to processing and requirements of systems. I can tell that's a special interest of yours that you understand and you like to research.
Yeah,
Hardware,
I love to research hardware.
and how it affected different games and the development of different things.
Like I know the history of Apple computers, like down to their processors, RAM amounts, and even hard drive sizes up all the way back to maybe 1996 or 7.
Yep,
And
that's definitely a special interest.
Yeah, a lot of people like there are times I get in conversations where it's like me info dumping, and I'll like throw facts and figures at the person. They'll be like, "You're speaking Greek."
Maybe hobbies is something that you socially can do with others.
Yeah,
People and
Special interest is
interests.
something you solely do when you're consuming. When you're in your own zone bubble.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another way of
Yeah, I think you're onto
distinguishing
something.
it.
yeah,
Because when I'm pursuing tech studies or anything like that, it's usually by myself.
yeah.
Whereas when I'm with others, what I would consider hobbies, that's
Well, with me, I do a lot of my hobbies by myself. Like a lot of my music, like not music, but video game. Like I'll game by myself. I do like gaming with people, but it's always kind of hard to find people to game with at this age. At least for me personally.
Yep.
But there are hobbies I do like doing with other people. Like conversations are one of the hobbies, you know. Like I do like getting into conversations, even if I have to like control myself and keep myself from info dumping, because it's so easy to get carried
It's so
away.
easy.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that may be the difference between special interest and hobby. In that, say, we were talking about our friend Travis Eason, the host of the Travis Wavy podcast.
Name drop.
Name drop.
Name
Shout out Travis Eason.
Check it out. He podcasted earlier today.
He thoroughly enjoys a round of golf on a beautiful day like today.
Golf.
Yep. he likes to
However,
golf.
you, as an artist, as artists, if we were to play golf, it wouldn't just be, hey, we're gonna go shoot, knock a ball around. It would be, we'd find ourselves researching the history of golf,
Yeah.
the origin of golf, why certain rules are in play, like all the information around the game of golf.
Yeah.
Whereas Travis is like perfectly content and thoroughly enjoys hitting the ball down the grass. Whereas we are not content with that, and we'll
Yeah,
study the life out of it.
Yeah, study everything about it, every
and
detail there
I
is.
don't have a history niche like that, but like whenever I go golf with Travis, I have to like do a side game. I can't just do the regular golf.
Yeah, I
whatever we're
can't do
doing.
regular golf
Like I have to
either.
do a side thing of find more golf balls than I lose, or
Right.
like things like that. And that's also just to keep my morale up because I'm not a very good golfer, but
Yeah, I'm not a good golfer.
and I'm very
either.
perfectionistic. I want to be good at everything I do.
That's the same thing with me. Like anything I come across, I just have this.
Sports was always frustrating. Anything that requires repetitive that you need to practice. It's like I'm very good at instantly good at a lot of things. Why can't I be instantly good at this?
I used to be that way when it came to my music stuff. Like I used to be like, I don't like practice because it's so repetitive. It's like and you mess up and it irritates you. But with music, I got used to. But other areas, I'm kind of like that.
Yeah.
Areas. Yeah.
What about you, Tim?
What about you, Tim? Yeah, we've been talking. Sorry.
What about, ask the question again. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Yeah.
I lost track myself.
We were talking about. I think.
We're talking about special interests and hobbies. So I get enjoyment out of, like I'm always thinking, and video production is my bag.
Yeah.
But problem solving brings me, like I'm always thinking about problems and how to overcome them. And if there's an answer that I need that I know is out there somewhere, I do find that I spend a lot of time
I like
watching
that.
YouTube, but I'm looking for a solution. I'm not just mindlessly watching YouTube.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
here.
Like for me to watch a history show on YouTube, there has to be a greater purpose behind it besides kill time.
Yeah, man. Same thing with me. Same thing. The only thing I ever watch for kill time is just like videos showing me different games for different platforms. That's the only video I watch for kill time. Everything else I watch has to be informative. Has to give me something. And even the ones I watch that are video game reviews are like I watch them to get more information that I could use to, you know what I mean? It's goofy.
I like to waste time watching Am I the Asshole videos.
That's
I've never heard or seen it.
It's somebody reading basically Am I the Asshole thread off of Reddit.
All right.
sounds
People write it in and they write different life stories
And then
about,
they read it.
Here's my situation. Yeah, lately my feed's been giving them to me and I've just been soaking them up like, oh yes, give me that juicy dirt. But I find it like it helps me with like, I don't know, I guess relating in some ways. Like there are people doing horrible things to other people out there, so I shouldn't feel bad about the horrible things that were done to me. As you know,
Yeah.
and it's like a relational kind of way. Like you feel usually end up feeling bad for the am I the asshole person because most of the time they're not really the asshole. Some of the times you're like, yeah, no, you definitely, you're an asshole.
That's kind of crazy though. The people like would even have a thread like that on Reddit and post stories that people can pick apart. You know what I mean?
Oh man, it's a whole thing. Yeah, people just reading Reddit threads. I mean, it gets a lot of views.
Yeah, I remember there was YouTube channels I watched that would pick apart Reddit threads and like pick apart really goofy stuff that like people would say on Reddit and stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. One day, I would like to. I desire a passion for the gym.
The gym.
Good luck. Let me know how you attain that, because
Yeah. I know the value. I know it'd be good for me and my relationships, and just how I feel about myself.
Yeah.
Aches, pains, middle age.
Oh yeah, it'd be beneficial.
Effects and issues. It would be very beneficial. Even if I learned how to stretch properly, that would stretching I think is extremely underrated.
Yeah, exercise is really
Yoga.
I'd say exercise in general, it can be both overrated and underrated depending on which group you ask. But like I remember there was a period for about 2 or 3 weeks straight that I did jogging while practicing. The idea was I would do little laps in my front yard, and while I was jogging laps, I would rap, sing, or practice my vocals to songs. And at first it was real hard, but towards the end of the 2 or 3 weeks of doing it, I was getting real good at it. Like I could chop real fast while running.
Hold up. So were you literally running circles in your front yard?
Pretty much.
I've been to your front yard. It's a very public
No,
drive.
not that one. No, it was an old place. It was an old place.
Running
It's
circles.
like, and how many times did people call it? There's a person out on the corner running in circles, yelling to himself.
Yeah, nah. It was when we were living at this trailer in Clyde.
Right on.
Years ago, I was like 21, 22 at the time, but I would do these little jogs around the front yard in front of our trailer, and I would practice my rapping and singing while jogging, and it helped me improve a lot. Like
I bet that would help you like so many things, like
Yeah.
with the splitting focus.
It helped me gain focus, breath control, a lot more rap skills, even skills that I'm still using today.
Those rap skills.
Yeah.
Dancing.
You can dance?
I cannot dance, but
Do you want to dance?
I'd like to be able to.
I'd like to be able
I'd
to
like to
dance.
learn how to
I
dance.
would love to learn how to dance.
You know, they were doing dance lessons a while there at that club that was where Stairs was, and now it's Stairs again. So now I don't think they do that, but
All right.
I thought that was a
didn't know
great
anything about
idea.
it.
I mean, anytime I listen to or watch a music video from one of my favorite pop groups that I love listening to, New Edition, I always see them like doing dance moves in the videos, and I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I could dance like Ricky or Ralph from New Edition. That'd be really wicked. But I don't focus much more on dance. I don't focus a lot on dancing, obviously, because I'm just awkward with it. Like, I'm 1,000, if not 1,000,000 times better at rapping than I am dancing.
How would you want to dance, Tim? Like Michael Jackson or like ballroom or?
To be able to step out on a dance floor, like what if you pop and lock out onto the dance floor, and then the music changes, and all of a sudden you.
Oh, you want to be versatile.
You're dipping your lady and spinning her around and whatnot, and then it changes to country, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, and you're able to just.
you're just able to.
Yeah,
change it up.
you're able to keep the rhythms.
Or you hip hop or pop and lock during a country song. How about that? I
Man,
mean,
are you-
how do you like them apples?
Yeah.
Can you pop and lock? Can you demonstrate for me what that is?
I cannot.
Oh, that would be gold.
It would, but I'm not there.
For the views, Tim. For the views.
you will lose views.
Come on. We can start a new trend.
Oh, no.
But my wife and I have experimented at the house.
Ooh, is this a
no-
PG conversation?
Yes, absolutely. No, watching YouTube. Like there's YouTube videos of where somebody that can dance is showing you dance 101 or pop and lock 101, and it's like, okay, we're gonna go like this, and you're gonna raise your heel, and on this foot you're gonna do this. And we discovered that we do not have the balance required just yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm noticing in yoga right now.
It requires extreme balance and like
Like it requires extreme balance, understanding of your joints, your skeletal muscle system.
And you know, balance and posture and everything starts at the ankles and works its way up. And if you don't have it, you're just a Barbie that, you know, you can't move like that.
Yeah.
So the desire is definitely there to improve my posture and my balance and
Yeah, I gotta do
to
that
be
too.
able to, you know, learn some skills on the dance floor. Not that I like to go clubbing or anything, but
Yeah, scoop up the wife.
yeah,
swing her,
exactly.
sweep her off her feet.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
My only thing I do in the club is just perform the shows. I don't do the dancing, but in general when I'm at the clubs, I'm behind the mic doing the
That's
lyrics or
'Cause you're
whatever
the
music.
MC,
You're the MC.
MC
rap
Josiah.
master,
Rap master. And
spitting
really,
them verse faster and faster.
and really the MC in my name, I added that one in 2012, and it means music creator. For me, it does. Music creator Josiah.
Not master of ceremonies.
Nah, I mean, people might like. I mean, that's what MC originally means, but for me personally, I'm making.
You're a music creator?
Yeah. He's a creator, Josiah. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, my special hobbies. Like my hobbies again is just video games and studying history and then working on like computer hardware. Like I have a bunch of project computers at the house. I always take apart like Legos and put them together and stuff. Pretty cool. Like this one project computer I have has an AMD quad-core processor, 2010, and a GeForce 8600 GT from 2007.
8600.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a 9600.
Oh, 9600?
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's time to upgrade.
Oh, yeah, it is. My MacBook has a 9600 MGT, the laptop version of the 9600.
I think my buying things at auctions would qualify as a special interest.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I need
'Cause
to
I
hit
like
you
to buy
up.
deals.
Yeah. I'm always window shopping. Like, I see window shopping's more like a hobby for me, but there'd be times where I
Oh, and
just...
Facebook Marketplace is another danger zone for me.
Oh, yeah. eBay's a danger place for me.
Oh yeah, I had to forget my login for a while from eBay.
Oh, yeah.
Cut myself off of that one.
I do enjoy shopping or window shopping,
Yeah.
but again, that falls in the research category for me.
Yeah, it kind of falls
It
more...
does. A lot of time it leads to that.
Yeah, a lot of it is research because you learn about different hardware.
Like I'll have an idea in
compatibilities.
mind, and it's like, I wonder if that exists, and it's like, oh, it does exist. Oh, this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you'd be surprised the type of different, unique items you can find on like Marketplace or eBay that have a lot of real good use even in the modern day of 2026.
Right. Hobby, future hobby, special interest. I would love to learn drums.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like I'm always drumming on my steering wheel. And for leisure, I guess, on YouTube, sometimes I will go down a drum rabbit hole.
Yeah. I like...
And watch crazy drummers. And
I've been watching drum videos lately, but for different reasons. I study their microphone use and microphone placement. And
Are you familiar with Seth Drums?
Seth Drums.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I saw him on Facebook, but he's got a TikTok. His name's Seth, and he drums, so I guess that's his account is Seth Drums. But his thing is he has, I think he's more Twitch than TikTok. But anyway, viewers will submit like Michael Jackson, Thriller in dark country or in hip hop.
oh, I think I've seen
And
this guy.
and AI like generates it, and he drums along to it. But it's incredible, almost like
Yeah.
the AI version is better than the original.
Man, there's some of those AI ones,
so
like,
much.
yeah, where it changes the genre. I'm like, man, bands should be doing that right now, just changing the genres of.
They need to do that. I remember when I was a kid, I was kind of more common. When I was a younger person, like in my teens and preteens, I'd always watch TV and there'd be like different bands doing like country or rock versions of like hip hop songs. It'd be funny. Like I remember on TV one time, this country band did a cover of Apple Bottom Jeans.
Oh, nice.
It was funny. Like it was funny hearing those lyrics to country music,
yeah.
but it was a really good performance.
Yeah.
They need to really do that stuff more, in my opinion.
Yep.
Anyway, where are we, Sam?
Is there anything that you want to learn going forward? Like in the near to mid future?
Well, there's a few things I have in mind that I want to learn. Like, I'm planning on starting to learn guitar, and that I'm actually planning on learning. Like, I'm gonna like probably the next.
You're gonna
few
teach yourself guitar?
Yeah, I know a little bit of it. Like, I can do power chords and BB King style leads, like different modes right now. Not much, but enough to kind of fake it on my records. But I am gonna start getting into way more practice with the guitar. I'm gonna be practicing to a lot of like Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi, Jimi Hendrix, Cream, stuff like that. Cause I really love those. I love blues guitar and jazz guitar. And I also do love some metal guitar, not all metal guitar. Like I'm not a fan at all of Slipknot, but I absolutely love Pantera. Yeah.
Yep.
I hate to say I'm not familiar with much of that.
You don't know Pantera?
You don't know
If I hear it, I'll be like, "Oh, that's Pantera."
I can't name you a
But I
Pantera
can't
song,
say-
but
I
I
can't
know
name you a
the
Pantera
band,
tune.
and I've listened to the
I
band.
can name a few Pantera songs, but I don't know if you'd recognize them if I were to name them.
Right.
But I love Pantera because they have this groove metal sound, and I'm a big fan of grooves, like bluesy groove and funk stuff. And it's always interesting to hear that style in a heavy, dark form like Pantera doesn't. It's also interesting to hear it in a light, positive form too, like disco. But whatever the case, it's you know what I mean. I have my special interest though is music. You know, I'm just really deep into it. I do it as I'm trying to make a career out of it. Like
You eat, breathe, and sleep music.
yes. I study the history of music. I study different musical techniques. And even though my strongest strength is rapping, I can also sing, play a little piano and bass. And my next instrument I'm going to start trying to learn is guitar. And then for the future, I also want to learn drums too. Like I've always listened to drummers like Duke Ellington and Buddy Rich, and also a big fan of Black Sabbath, like I said, and hearing Bill Ward drum and all that. I always hear those drum fills they're doing stuff, and I want to learn how to do stuff like that.
What do you want to learn to do?
What do you want to learn, Sam?
So recently, yesterday, I was watching videos on microphones and stuff, and it turned to the next auto video, which I found fascinating. And so there's a couple things that are on my projects that I would like to do. I've been studying diesel engines because I have 3 school buses that all have diesel engines. But yesterday, I saw a video about a guy making guitar pedals, and I just thought that was so sick.
Oh, wow.
Making distortion pedals and stuff
Yeah.
with different resistors and different things in line that just distorted the signal, but yep. So
Yeah.
I may tinker with that down the road. It'd be cool.
Distortion pedals are pretty interesting. The earliest distortion pedal I can think of off the top of the head that exists is 1961, which means any record you hear from before 1961 with distortion wasn't done with the distortion pedal.
That's fascinating.
What was it done with?
Most of the time damaged amps. Like,
Well, that is the original. I mean, yeah, that's the original distortion was tube amps, and you would either overdrive them or damage them in some way.
yeah.
On purpose?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, because
Like-
that's what was rad.
Yeah, in
Rad.
fact,
That's how you got the rad sound.
In fact, one of the earliest and only instrumental songs to ever get banned on the radio was in 1957. It was a song by this early rock and roll blues artist named Link Ray, and it was called Rumble. And it was just an instrumental, no lyrics, but it got banned on New York radio in 1957 because it was a heavy distorted song for its time. And Link Ray, if I'm not mistaken on this, he got that distortion by damaging his speaker on purpose. Now, as for actual distortion pedals, the beginning of that started in 1961 when an audio engineer recording a country song accidentally got a distorted track from his mixer board. And then he went back and looked at the damaged circuitry on the mixer board and then recreated it in a pedal.
Heck yeah.
And
Awesome.
61 was the first distortion
And now
pedal.
he's retired.
Probably, yeah. I didn't go that far. The history of the guy who invented distortion pedal.
Right?
If I had the money, I would just be an infinite student.
Infinite student, man. I wish
Yeah.
I could do that too.
I think that's the dream. If you always hear, well, if money was no object, what would you do? I think an infinite student.
You'd be collecting degrees,
I don't really think I'd be chasing the degree itself.
just the classes.
just the knowledge.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be taking lots of classes.
Yeah, I would
reading
just
lots of
audit
books.
everything
yeah.
and just show up. Like I'm not here to get stacked papers and add things. To
Yeah,
my
I don't
name.
need the credits for it. I'm just
Although I would love to be a doctor at some point, but
Yeah.
that's not that important.
yeah.
Anyway, Sam, where are we now in this live stream?
Oh, like time wise, we're at 35 minutes in.
Alrighty.
35 minutes. Hey, school buses, you got 3.
Yeah, I got 3 school buses.
That would be considered a fleet.
I do have a fleet of buses.
Is this a product of your auction addiction
Yes, yeah, because I got them for really good deals, especially the two.
or your special
two
interest
other ones.
rather?
Really good deals, and then the special interest, yeah, because I want to eventually live in one and travel, and then park it on my own piece of land that I grow. What is that? Polyculturally, sustainable
Off
type.
the grid.
Off the grid is one aspect, but really more in how you grow your crops and stuff rather than monoculturally growing things that really try to restore the land, and it helps with creating a carbon sink and helps restore water moisture back into the soil and restore aquifers. The cattle that graze in it are healthier, and it just is a better. I don't know. That's another. I guess sub-interest I've been watching and studying is just sustainable farming and different ways of getting back to the earth, because I'd really like to have my own garden and cows and
Yeah, I'd be tired owning a ranch, owning a farm,
Yeah.
having all that.
yeah. I wanna have direct connection with my feed source and know
Know where it
personally
came from.
the meat that I'm consuming
Yeah.
and have a
Yeah.
deeper connection. I don't want to let go of that. I feel like we've gotten way too commercial, corporate, disconnected, desensitized from what it takes to just live as a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to take some of that power back one day. And I see some of that as just sustainability. As much as you can grow your own and be off grid or off, however you want to define that,
Yeah. Do you watch YouTube videos on how to convert school buses into
I haven't in a
tiny
while,
homes and things?
but yeah, that's still in my playlist. I used to watch tons of them when
They're
I was
pretty
buying
rad.
the buses. Yep,
They're
yep,
it's
they're
really
rad.
fascinating.
Yeah.
It just takes money, and that's where I'm kind of hold up. I was able to buy the buses for heck of deals, but I'm not at a place to commit to.
Yeah.
Refurbishing,
Yep.
remodeling.
But we've been using them as backdrops and as storage units for outdoor festivals,
That's cool.
outdoor
That's
shows,
awesome.
which has been
Yeah.
Pretty
Good-
cool.
Good multi-purpose for that. Something I'm gonna jump into is I know very little about woodworking or construction.
Carpentry?
Huh? Carpentry.
Yeah.
But the other day, a video came across my feed on YouTube about how to build a wooden gate,
Yeah.
and how you either have a compression or tension cross beam,
Yeah.
and how if you put your diagonal going one way, it has 0 strength, but you put it the other way and it's got immense strength.
Yeah.
interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, because
It just depends on which way the angle is versus the hinges.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it goes from top hinge to bottom
Opening.
opening, it's a tension, and it's heavily reliant on the joints. Whereas you go the other way, and it's compressing down into that bottom hinge.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So compression is better than tension in that application.
In that application, and I mean physics.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, when you think about
basic
it.
engineering. Well, I saw that and I need a new gate. I've needed a gate for forever, and I was like, huh, I could probably do this.
You can do it.
Well, then I came across lap joints, half lap joints, where you
Sandwich. You make a
Sa-
toggle in one sandwich.
well
thing.
you like at your joints you take off half the width on one and
Oh,
half
okay,
the width
half
on the other, and then
Yeah,
you make a hole
yeah.
out of both of them, and how that's a much stronger joint because
Yep.
you got glue or whatever on the surface area,
And then if you do the one where it's sandwiched in between, that's even stronger.
and then I learned about what tool does that or how to do that. Blew my mind.
Fun.
That's interesting.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Now, if I could just find out how to cut right.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I
Well,
got the
know
chop saw you can borrow.
You cut on the outside of your mark. Otherwise, you're too short.
It depends on where you make your mark.
True enough.
Yeah.
Like
See,
this is
why
I
need
always
figure
like to
that out.
draw my line where the line is what disappears, but you don't want to eat too much more.
Right.
If you're cutting straight on a chop saw, that is.
So you take into account the width of your blade.
Well, when you're lining up the blade before you make the cut, you bring down the blade and then you line it up to the line. I don't ever trust the lasers or the marks.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what you draw, I always just draw a straight line and then bring the blade down and line it up visually where, yeah, that blade tooth is going to eat that line, but that's it.
Yeah.
Bring the blade back up, spin it up, bring it down.
I think the hard time for me is I do want to be a perfectionist right out the gate.
Yep. That's where theater helped me with my carpentry stuff because you can't be a perfectionist in it, and they were just like, go, go, go.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, but I'm trying to make this look all nice.
But I tend to not do something until I'm
Really, really ready to.
ready to be a perfectionist. And so I tend to not pull the trigger.
Yeah, same here. I'm a big perfectionist with my stuff. Like, I always tend to study it a whole lot, try to get every little detail of it, so when I go do the thing, I can be like 100%.
Right, so that I'm not a failure when I do it,
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's my viewpoint.
which is not healthy.
Why is that not healthy?
Well, I don't know if it's like I don't go to the gym because I know I'm going to suck.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah, that's.
I
the
haven't
unhealthy
bought me a
side of
set
it.
of drums because I know I'm going to suck and there's going to
Yep.
be a major learning curve. I haven't built my gate because I'm probably going to waste a bunch of wood trying to get it right and cut it too short, too long, and until I'm confident, and maybe that's what it comes down to is just throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
But I tend to over research and analyze and be slow to pull the trigger on anything, which I'm getting better at because I'm mindful of it. But
Yeah. Well, anyway, Tim, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap
Yeah,
up
you
this
wrapping it
episode.
up?
Yeah, I was gonna
Wrap it up.
Before we wrap it up, I want to ask you what plans you got for the next week.
for the next week, I am finishing up a video. Everything's shot now, so the story's cut. Everything's shot, so now I just gotta make it look pretty.
That's awesome.
Couple of projects I'm helping my wife with as far as murals and signage.
Yeah.
My wife, my bride. Yeah, it's just going.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
That's good. And as for me, I'm being
Did you say Christmas is coming?
Yeah,
Christmas and
it's already
Christmas and
February
spring.
19th.
Bro,
Christmas and spring.
we're still in first quarter.
Barely.
We're still there.
Sorry, just
It's okay.
carry
It's
on.
okay. I was gonna say, as for me, I just the next week I'm gonna be wrapping up the final, like some of the final stuff on my next album, Abstract, and I'm gonna continue editing my episode for a show I'm starting called The History Machine.
Yeah, that's you've shot that.
Yeah, we shot it about a month
ago.
ago, and I just last night I finished sorting through all the video footage, and now I got to do some bit more editing and stuff, and I'm gonna render a draft to send over there to Sam pretty soon, and probably I'm not gonna give a release date, but probably about another month or so will the episode be completely finished. It's gonna be called The History Machine. This first episode is gonna be about the opening battles of World War I, the Battle of the Frontiers, the point in which man learned that no amount of courage could overcome a machine gun.
No amount of courage could overcome a machine gun.
That's like the catchphrase of the episode.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my plans there. Just an abstract album, The History Machine, and a few other things. Like I think I'm going out of town with my family during the next week, and a few other things.
Great.
Not much. But anyway, if y'all guys enjoy my show, MCJ's Rizzism, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this channel that we're streaming on, and we'll be back for another episode of MCJ's Rizzism pretty soon. Peace.
So I am here now, expressing myself loud. I'm only trying to let you